Hey y'all, Billy from Perma Pastures Farm. Before we get into it, remember, it's coming to the end of the time for you to be able to sign up for that awesome PDC right up there. Click on it, check it out, right there in Marshall, North Carolina.
Hey y'all, this is William from Perma Pastures Farm, and today I'm with Tony Merkel, and we're actually at his new homestead. And he just recently moved to Tennessee from the Philly area, right?
Yep.
Yeah. He's the owner of The Confessionals, which is a podcast talking about everything paranormal, from Bigfoot to Dogman to
UFOs, abductions, hauntings, exorcisms, if it's anything crazy. And usually my voice isn't this bad, but East Tennessee, the allergies are getting to me.
Yeah, so he just got a new introduction to the allergies here in East Tennessee. If you're interested in anything like that, you should definitely check out The Confessionals. Also, you truckers out there, even if you're not a trucker, you should check out Hammer Lane Legends for sure. I've learned a lot from that podcast, for sure. But today, so Tony is getting into homesteading. And today is his first homesteading task, at least with me. We're gonna fix his drainage in his front yard right there. So we're gonna get that going up underneath the mulch and then under the sidewalk right there. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Tony, tell us a little bit more about your podcast.
5 years ago I started it, and I decided to start interviewing people on their paranormal experiences, and it took off. And so that's what I do. I interview people on things they've been through. Bigfoot encounters, dogman encounters, hauntings, UFOs, abductions. It's kind of like Joe Rogan of paranormal. And we sit down, we have conversation. There's no debating, there's no judging. It's just talk to me, tell me what you've been through. We have a conversation about like two real, normal human beings. And people really enjoy it. And I've been doing it for 5 years, and I'm having a blast doing it. So that's the podcast.
And you are a Christian, right?
Yes.
And then how do you tie that into, because you don't usually see a bunch of Christians getting into the paranormal topics and stuff like that. How do you justify that, I guess, in your own?
Well, as a Christian, I mean, for me, I believe that we are living in a spiritual world. And when you read the Bible, you see evidence of that. Demonic possessions, to angels appearing, to witchcraft. A lot of times, that's a very common misunderstanding, is that a lot of times people in the Christian church community don't really want to believe that witchcraft could even be real. Well, it is, and that's why God tells us throughout the Bible to not pursue it. He tells us not to practice necromancy, and it's not because it's not possible, it's because we're not supposed to be doing it. And so there's things like that. And when Moses battles with Pharaoh's sorcerers, that's in the Bible. And so you have to make a decision. Do you want to believe all the Bible, or do you want to believe parts of the Bible? And I believe that the things that happened then can still happen today. And so I do believe that those kind of things happen. And when it comes to, these monsters like Bigfoot and Dogman, those are things that are a little more complex to get into as far as why I think so. But in short, I have a lot of different theories and thoughts, but my main thing I always fall back on is that I believe that if nothing else is true and real, I think the idea of Bigfoot could be a remnant of Nephilim that is in the Bible. Genesis chapter 6, verse 4 talks about how fallen angels had sex with women, and the offspring became these Nephilim giants. And then you had the flood of Noah that was supposed to kill everything. But in the Bible, Numbers 13:33, the scouts go into the land, and they come back with a report of saying there's giants in the lands, and we look like grasshoppers to them. So somehow these Nephilim giants survived the flood, and that throws everybody off. They're like, wait, I thought, and I'm like, I don't know. I'm just reading it for what it is, So I do think that if that actually happened, which I do believe it happened because the Bible says it happened, I believe that why not the perversion continue? So could the Nephilim had offspring that were they cross mated, or better yet, What if the fallen angels didn't just have sex with women? What if they wanted to create, what if they wanted to corrupt all of God's creation? I believe that's the case, down to the plants. They wanted to destroy the DNA and maybe even possibly destroy the DNA line that they knew would become the coming Messiah. So there's a lot of different theories and thoughts, and I guess in short, if that's short, that's kind of how I view this stuff.
So if you want more of that information, you go to the confessionals right now and subscribe.
Confessionals Podcast.
And where can they find you?
They can find me at theconfessionalspodcast.com. Let me try to say it again with my voice. Theconfessionalspodcast.com. Any podcast playing app, I'm available there. I'm on YouTube, and my media company is now doing documentaries as well. And the first one we did put on YouTube. Moving forward, not putting on YouTube. It's going to be on, pay services. But the first one is on YouTube, and you can look it up by just looking up The Confessionals Expedition Dogman. If you look that up on YouTube, you'll find it. It has like 160,000 views, and it's awesome.
I'll leave the link to that documentary down below, and also I'll leave a link to my favorite podcast of his down below.
Awesome.
All right.
So what we're going to do now is we're going to dig a ditch on both sides of the sidewalk here, and we're going to start with the PVC pipe on this end, and we're going to hook up a pressure washer, and we're going to we're going to dig out just a little bit underneath the sidewalk, and then we're going to put the PVC pipe just in there to start it out. And then we're going to have the pressure washer. We're going to take a pressure washer into the PVC pipe, spray it real good, and it's going to drain out the dirt and muddy water that's underneath this sidewalk. And we're just going to tap it in and work it in little by little until we get this PVC pipe all the way across underneath to the other side. And this is a technique called hydromining. And other YouTube channels make it look really easy, so we're gonna try it out and see what happens.
I mean, it seems legit to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never done it before. We're gonna see what happens.
We're gonna figure it out.
And then Big Josh just showed up.
What's up?
Josh, tell him about your channel.
Oh,
your
man.
gun channel and all that stuff.
It's just a bunch of non-professional people talking about non-professional things. Now, this is a gun channel. Black Diamond Guns and Gear. We do podcasts, we do guns, we do everything you can think of. With mostly entertaining, I would say. It's not necessarily the serious channel.
Right. Yeah. So it's a fun gun channel.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Okay. But if you're needing any gun needs or anything like that and you're in East Tennessee,
Yeah.
definitely hit them up.
Yeah, heck yeah. We're down to help anybody we can. I mean, as far as teaching or anything like that. I mean, we're not trainers or anything, but we like to dabble.
You're training me.
Well, they're training Tony over here, so that's good.
Yep.
Wait till your foot is this big to do it. Okay.
Benny's the new cameraman.
All right, y'all. So we got as far as we can go on the pipe down in there. It turns out the plastic just starts like disintegrating once you start pounding it underneath the rock. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Who would have thought? And so if you guys have any suggestions, please comment down below and let us know. Tony, how's your first day of homesteading?
I'm learning that it's not perfect. Just get the job done.
Yep.
But we'll get the job done tomorrow. I think we're wrapping it up for the day.
Right. Yeah. So remember, check out the description box below. Check out Tony's channel, The Confessionals, and Hammer Lane Legends. I really like that one too. And I'll link the Dogman Expedition or Expedition Dogman and my favorite Confessionals podcast down below. Until next time, if you guys need any bone sauce or comfrey, check us out on the website. And until next time, this is William from Perma Pastures Farm. We'll see you.